Lady K.
Welcome and thank you for tuning in to Lady K Chat, a podcast that has been designed for divorced women to become a better version of themselves. Various subjects will be speaked upon, such as relationship, personal development, health and wellness, wealth building, children, and so much more. The shows will be aired every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time by the lovely host, who is an international speaker, two-time Amazon bestseller author, and a divorce life coach, Kalima, aka Lady K. And now for your host, Lady K.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in tonight's episode of Have You? And Have You came from a place of, have you met yourself? No, really, honestly, I have to ask because a lot of people, they have this misconception of who they are in their mind versus actually who they are in reality. And I'm saying this, that I'm talking about this tonight because I think some people need a reality check. They really think that they have, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. People really think that, I'm gonna say it like this, that they stuff don't stink. In their mind, they think they have it all together. They just be like, oh yeah, I'm a good person. No, you ain't. Yes, I did call you out. I called it out. No, I'm not trying to say you don't have good characteristics and there's some things about you, but at the same time, too, you can't say I'm a good person, but you do evil stuff to people to make yourself feel good and try to flip it. That's not cool. And there are some people out there that's like that. And yes, I know some of them have titles of narcissists, but a lot of people don't even know that they're a narcissist. And then there's other, psychological things that, that can be labeled. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, there's sometimes an average person, we really do think that, our stuff don't stink. And if it does stink, you have to accept it because this is just who I am, and I ain't changing for nobody. But you know why I say that? Because at one point in time, I was that person. I was saying, oh, if they don't like me, that's their business. This is who I am. They need to take it as it is and whatever. I don't care. That's kind of crazy, right? But this is not just me. There are other people walking around just like this. But I had to come to myself and I had an aha moment. No, that is not right. And it sure definitely ain't ladylike. And you need to check yourself, Lady K, because your stuff stinks. And I'm here to tell y'all people that y'all stuff stink. Do you really know the real you? Or the person that you put on when you go outside the door? Because when you come home, you really show the true colors. When you're in bed laying there by yourself or you're in your house with your family, you can be you because you don't want people to see the person that you are. You're still in the dark. You think you're in the light. You say, oh, yeah, I'm in the light. No, you ain't. Keep it real. And there is a difference, ladies and gentlemen, between knowing that there's a time and place for everything, then a person is just, having that mentality again. There's nothing wrong with me. I have de-infrared that in front of people, I'm going to put on this facade, and then, when I come home, I can truly be me. There's a difference between that. No, like you said, there's a time and place for everything. You can be genuine to people all around. You don't have to just be genuine to people outside your house because the people inside your house get on your nerves. And guess what? I know sometimes when you're around a person, a lot of the times they drive you crazy. So sometimes you treat them like, whatever, No, sometimes we can't do that. It's not right. We have to check ourselves. And I'm telling you this because I do this. First of all, I did a 180 in my life. From coming from the girl who had the parent single mentality in relationships to the girl who thought, this person need to cuss out, in order for them to sit down, or the girl who just had an attitude wherever and whenever she goes, and she expects people just to accept it. No, it does not go that way. You really have to check yourself. You don't realize sometimes you can be toxic to another individual, but in your mind, you're like, well, I'm a great person. How am I toxic? You have not identified maybe there's some type of you in your ways is not that person's way, so it doesn't work for them. Like, do you know how long it took me to realize, oh, I can be toxic to someone else because I had that same mentality. I just thought, oh, I'm a good person, and I am a good person. Don't get me wrong, but again, something that's my way, it may not go with you in your way, and then you may not be able to tolerate me because I'm around you too often, and you just can't, adhere to my way because that's not you. So maybe you have to distance yourself from me. And then, when you distance yourself from people because you choose not to be a part of that, it's okay because that's what you needed at that time to do what was best for you. But the person that's still in the thought process as, I'm great and my stuff don't stink, and, this person that I show you, this is who I am and it's not who really I'm not. Those people, and I put myself in the category, we're not ready to be honest yet. We're not ready to deal with that certain area. There can be areas that you're great in, but then there's that other area that you're struggling. You've been struggling for the past maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 years, whatever the case may be. But you have to come to your place and acknowledge it. See, here's the thing. A lot of people acknowledge it, right? But they don't put the work in. Some people don't want to. Some people tried and fell and quit. I shouldn't say fail, because you know what? In order for you to go through some stuff, you have to acknowledge certain things. So I don't want to say that. I'm going to say after you keep going through repetitive behaviors and repetitive ways and things, it kind of dawned on you, well, I'm doing the same thing and I'm not getting no results. And that's pretty much the definition of insanity. You keep doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting change, and change don't work. And then you look at other people, well, they need to do the work. And it's like, no, you need to do the work. So again, have you met the real you? Are you still putting on that facade? When do you want to step into that person? When do you get to that point where you say, you know what? I'm tired of myself. I'm tired of myself, and I'm tired of acting this way. Let me do something different. Have you gotten to that place yet? Because that's how you really, truly know that you want to work on yourself, because you're like, I'm sick of this, and I can't no longer do this. And at the same time, too, I need help. I think that's another thing, too. People sometimes are afraid to ask for help because of rejection, or people that's sometimes afraid to ask for help because they let their pride come in the way. But you have to, again, come to that place and ask yourself, well, how long do you want to stay there? And you know how one way to identify that you need to work on you? If you're around different people, right, and they tell you the same thing, all of them tell you the same thing about yourself, but in your mind, you're like, well, they just crazy, and that's not me. Yes, it is you. That's one way you can identify when people tell you stuff about yourself and it's redundant. And you have to get to that place and say, you know what? Okay, in this situation right now, I opened my eyes. My eyes was closed shut, but now my eyes are wide open. And when your eyes are wide open, you're ready to receive that. You're ready. You're ready to say, okay, I'm going to make the change. And I just hope, ladies and gentlemen, you do get to that place, because that's what it's all about. It's all about growth. I love talking about you getting to that next you. And at times, it doesn't happen overnight. And sometimes you're not going to get it right away. But the whole key thing is, before you leave this earth, you need to get it. Stop getting so offensive when people tell you about yourself. I can speak about myself. I used to be that person. That's not right, I mean. I was a hot mess. This is real talk. I just want to be just so authentic right now to you. I'm not putting up no front. None at all. All of this is very transparent. And I can get to this place because I want to share because I have dealt with myself. If I didn't deal with myself, I gladly right now would not be on this microphone talking to you. And I'm not trying to say I'm perfect either. Oh, I'm not, because of course within all of us we still have some areas where we have to grow. But at most of where I'm at, I did a tremendous change in myself. And at the same time, too, as you're going on with life is going to teach you some valuable lessons, too, because that's what life does. It just teach you lessons, and it teach you that, okay, in this season right now where you're at, you're going to have to do some things in your life. And then when you do those things in your life, that's how you get the outcome where you can say, okay, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I've been there, done that. But honestly, again, it's all about you coming to that place. I don't know what's it going to take for you to get there, but I just hope that you can probably do stuff sooner. Sometimes, right, when you think back on things, you're like, hey, I wish I would have done that a little bit sooner, and not waited till like you don't want to wait till you 90 years old to do certain things. Why you want to wait that long? Imagine if you did it at 40 or 50, and then now your lifespan is more expected, because you have done some great work in dating yourself. I honestly believe that. I believe when you truly work on yourself and you're trying to be as transparent and authentic as you can be, your years are so much longer because you have joy. You understand? Your spirit is in a better place. Don't you want to get there? I know I do. And I hope when I'm talking about you tonight, I hope that it was able to be receptive on somebody's heart and mind and soul. I really do. Because it's all about growth. So, but I still want to thank you, everyone, for just tuning in just to listen to the nuggets that I have to say. Thank you. I really do. I don't take that lightly. I appreciate it. So I'm going to ask you to continue to follow me on Facebook and on Instagram. And honestly, if you want to get to that place to feel how I feel, but you feel you need some help, I right now advise you to go to my website, www.ladykcoaching.com, and click on I believe it's the coaching tab, and sign up for my class. Sign up for my class, how you can tap into your purpose. And guess what? In order for you to get to your purpose, you're going to have to do some things on yourself. And I have the perfect strategy. 4 simple steps. But I just need you to sign up. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning on tonight, and I will see you soon. You have a good night.
Lady